Welcome back to the Asylum. I'm Kane.
I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. And it is another Fancast Friday. Yes, another Fancast Friday once again. And if you already heard it before, we have started doing these sequels and we are redoing characters so we could write even better stories or more stories for more awesome characters that we love writing for. So for this one, we are writing for... Alright, so for this one, we are going to be writing and doing a Fancast for Xmen. Yes, one of our favorite team. I think we could both agree, the favorite team. That's the best team ever created in Marvel. It's one of the fucking best. Love mutants. Wish I could be one. Save me from this world. But I mean, I love the X-Men.
He wants to be a heteromorph too. He doesn't want to pass. He wants to be like one of those underground mutants.
The fucking Molochs. Yeah. But I love the X-Men. I could write stories for them for days. So I was glad we could write a sequel or write another story for them. So it's gonna be really fun. So other than that, we're gonna get right into it. All right. So if you already don't know how this goes, I go first. Jasean goes second. Go watch all the other ones that we have, and you can watch the original X-Men Fancast Friday that we made way back. So getting into it, my X-Men Fancast Friday is called X-Men Prometheus. Here is my movie. Magneto has asked Charles to accompany him to Krakoa to show him a new discovery in mutant history. Charles is hesitant and asks if his X-Men can accompany him. Once they got to Krakoa, Magneto introduces them to what he calls the Five. These are the 5 mutants that help the physical resurrection process. Magneto says, "All we need now is you, Charles." Charles, being cautious, asks Eric what game is he playing, but Magneto removes his helmet and asks Charles to read his mind. After doing so, Charles is stunned to learn that Magneto may have found the impossible, mutant immortality. "You don't need me. You already have a strong telepath. You need Cerebro," Charles declares. "You are right, Charles. We need Cerebro to store the mutant's consciousness. Will you help me, old friend?" Magneto asks. Charles thinks for a second, but decides to decline. "Immortality is not a moral way of life, and you are not God, old friend." Charles explains, but as they try to exit, the doors close aggressively and the metal around them begins to groan. "I thought this would have gone a different way, but it has not, and I will not take no for an answer," Magneto says. Charles telepathically tells his X-Men to prepare for battle. They might not make it out of this one unscathed. Can the X-Men protect Cerebro from Magneto, or will Magneto become the mutant god he sees that he is?
Nice.
Yeah, so, do you know the Krakoa line? Okay, so the Krakoa line is after Krakoa was created, Magneto and Emma Frost found the so in the Krakoa line, Charles actually does help, and they do it. So, do you know about the mutant resurrection through Cerebro?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that's off Krakoa. So Krakoa allows them to take the 5 mutants, and they're allowed to basically bring back any mutant that they want. So mutant immortality, and Magneto wants to use that. So in my story, I'm just going with more of the sense of Charles is like, nah, that's not, that's, you should live and die. Mutants too. And in the Krakoa line, Charles doesn't do that. Charles actually gives Cerebro him, and then they use Cerebro on Krakoa, and that's how they just create mutant longevity. And it's a really cool line, but I always thought it'd be cool to have some struggle there, to have Magneto be like, mutants live forever. There is no death. So if Magneto dies, he can come back either way. And I would feel like Charles would be like, no, we deserve to die too. There should be a life expectancy. Fuck, I don't know.
Expectancy.
Yeah. So the main villain, Magneto. Sub-villain, the Brotherhood of Mutants, the people that he has with them. Cameos, Patrick Stewart, have to have it. Ian McKellen and Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
Gotta have them. Now for the cast. Magneto, Gary Oldman. Professor X, Stanley Tucci. Wolverine, Daniel Radcliffe. Cyclops, Jacob Elordi. Jean Grey, Florence Pugh. Beast, Kelsey Grammer as the voice. Elixir. So Elixir's one of the 5. So Elixir is the one that is one of the 5, and he is the one that creates the husk, basically the cocoon. That would be Taron Egerton. Do not laugh. Gold Balls is gonna be played by Jacob Batalon, which Jacob Batalon
Batalon from Cobra Kai.
Okay. Jacob Batalon, he's the guy that plays Ned in Spider-Man.
Oh.
He's the fat guy. But
Jacob.
Gold Balls is a bigger character, but Gold Balls.
Padawan. Sounds like Padawan.
All right. So Gold Balls, he creates organic matter, organic balls. So he creates eggs. So the eggs are being fertilized.
I know that guy.
Yeah. Proteus, which is going to be CGI because he's just energy, is Mark Hamill. So he's going to be the CGI voice acting by Mark Hamill. But Proteus is the one that
does the groceries.
Sure, dude. Hope Summers. So Hope is going to be Sophia Lillis. That's going to be, she's going to be the one that siphons everything, so that she can create the matter and basically create, the living tissue and everything with it. Tempest, Jenna Ortega. Tempest, she controls time, so she's the one that speeds up the process for the mutants. And then for the Brotherhood of Mutants, it's only going to be 3 of them. So Blob, Quicksilver, and Pyro. So for Blob, Paul Walter Hazier. He's going to be a CGI or a suit. Quicksilver, Cole Sprouse. And then Pyro, Lucas Gage.
Cole Sprouse is a good pool for Quicksilver.
Yeah, I just think he looks like that,
100%.
Pyro, Lucas Gage. Do you remember that? He's the guy that you had for Ghost Rider and stuff. He's the one from Smile, too.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucas Gage. I just see him with the blonde hair and the evil smile. He could just be a mean Pyro. And he's just going to be there with Magneto because Magneto kind of knew that Charles would decline. But he's part of the Brotherhood of Mutants of that. Oh, yeah, I think it'd be great. I'd love to do the Krakoa line and also just kind of the moral struggle between Charles and Magneto I always love. But having it be like Magneto's like, we found the cure to death. Mutants can live on forever, isn't it? But Charles seeing the...
finally surpassed these fucking humans.
Well, he can also see the immoralness of
100%.
Yeah.
Meant to live and die.
Yeah. But I think that'd be fucking sick X-Men movie. But let's see what Jasean has in store. All right, we're gonna get into Jasean's X-Men Fancast.
Mine is called Xmen, a Sinister Massacre. In a nation consumed by anti-mutant fear, a group of radical Senator Kelly loyalists led by Ethan Ward track down Mr. Sinister, believing he can help them end the mutant problem without permanently mutating themselves. They ask for temporary powers just long enough to do the job. Sinister agrees, but on his terms. He does not hate mutants, he studies them, he collects them. He directs the newly powered civilians towards the Morlocks, who live hidden underground and are easily to erase. Their bodies are the price for the deal. What follows is a brutal sewer massacre. The Morlocks are slaughtered, and Angel is captured, killed, strung up, and crucified with his wings cut off at his feet. As a warning that no mutant is safe, when the X-Men arrive, it is already over. Forced into an impossible choice, they kill the empowered civilians to stop the violence. Only the public doesn't see them as heroes, only monsters. Broken by the guilt and loss, the X-Men disband, while Mr. Sinister disappears into the shadows, already preparing for his next experiment. So I did Mutant Massacre. I did Mutant Massacre, the comic, but I put my own spin on it.
Jesus Christ.
I wanted it to be...
First off, I hope that fits the minute. Secondly, God, the crucifixion of Angel?
Yeah, that one was...
Angel doesn't even live with the Morlocks.
I know, but I knew that was from the comics, but that was like an after thing. Like, they kill the Morlocks, and then they get Angel.
Oh my God. Also, if your plan has anything to do with Sinister, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
God. Well, I'll help you, all right. Jesus.
But it does seem like something he would kind of do. Like, yeah, you go kill all those motherfuckers. Give me the bodies. I'll give you these temporary powers.
I thought you were going with it, not gonna lie, is I thought, like, he was like, bring me Leech, because Leech is a mutant siphoner.
Yep.
So I thought Sinister would use him to be like...
I mean, he's gonna use him.
No,
he's
that's why I thought you were going with what you were talking about. But holy fuck. My eyes were like, oh, damn, the whole time.
But do you know that's the mutant
You do that a lot, though.
Where I do comics and put my own spin on it?
No. I'm at the ending. You always do it where, like, now the public views them as monsters. You say that, like, in, like, 40, like, probably almost all of your Fancast Fridays are like, does the public now view them as monsters? Like, you do that a lot. You end your stories of, like, that's not what they saw.
Yeah.
It's, God, that's a mean one. I don't think I've read that Mutant Massacre.
Yeah, it's not good. I'll show it to you later.
Not good, like, fucked up, or is
it doesn't even have good
comic line?
Like, oh no, it's a great
comic line. I'm gonna have to read that. I have not read that.
It's a dark one.
I mean, yeah.
But I put my own spin on it. So
okay,
those civilians, they don't exist. I put my own spin on them going to Mr. Sinister to go get temporary powers because they were tired of fucking mutants. There is a massacre, but it's Mr. Sinister that does the massacre.
Oh, yeah.
So he kills the Morlocks and everything. So they get these temporary powers good enough to take on the Morlocks. Because, I mean, they've been mutants longer than them. They should have they're stronger mutant.
Right.
But they get these higher powered powers.
Yeah,
the
Sinisters.
He just fucking wipes them out. But Yeah, for the cast, pre-stat cast. Mr. Sinister.
So there's no cameos.
Oh yeah, sorry. For some reason, I put my cast and my cameos. There's one cameo. I want Senator.
Do they live?
Senator Kelly.
Of course.
I want him on like TVs and posters and like
Of course. Yep.
prequel and before the killing, and then I want him making a speech after the killing. I want him to make a speech after the killing of Angel because it's so symbolic of the crucifixion.
Is he gonna, in your mind, is he gonna like?
He's gonna be like
damage to control. Or he's like, this is awful.
It's kind
or
of
is
like
he gonna double down.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, this is awful. Like this is horrible. I didn't ask for this, but I can see why you would like. It's gonna be one of those kind of fucking like you know like you dirty motherfucker.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be Jason Isaacs.
Of course.
So
Of course.
But there's a
Such
reason.
snidey
It's
motherfucker. He just looks like somebody you want to punch.
So the cast, Mr. Sinister, Javier Bardem.
Oh,
that would be
yes.
really good.
I think I don't know if I did that or not for Mr. Sinister in mine when I wrote that because I think I had Sinister as some villain or something, but. Dude, everyone, what a perfect cast. Yeah. Especially the voice, too, of having him be like, you're going to die. Like, oh my god, he'd be a nasty one.
So, Angel, Tom Byeth, he's in the new Hunger Games movie. He's the blonde kid.
I stopped watching after the first one. Do not like Hunger Games.
I just know him because of posters and shit, and I was thinking about it. It's like, yeah, he would be kind of a...
That's the blonde kid, right?
Yeah, the blonde kid. Cyclops, Patrick Schwarzenegger, just like last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Jean Grey, Madeline Pesch from Riverdale, the redhead.
Yep.
Storm, Kiki Palmer.
Love it.
Wolverine, Henry Cavill. Beast.
Never agree with that. It's just too big.
Too
big.
I just like
He's
it.
a 4-foot munchkin.
I just like it. Beast, Alan Richardson. I just always see him in the meme with the glasses. You know what I'm talking about? From that movie he did, that Sailor movie or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, dude, Gentleman Warfare or whatever. Have you not seen that?
No, I haven't.
Patreon.
Yeah, we'll do a Patreon.
You need to watch that shit.
But
you like action movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about with him in the glasses.
That's
he
next
looks,
fucking month. That's a good ass movie.
He just has that.
It's got Harry Cavill in it too.
Callisto will be Kristen Militori. She plays Sophia Falco in the Penguin TV show. That would be.
Brenda doesn't watch this, so we're good.
Javon Walton, he plays Ashtray. He's also in Euphoria.
Oh, yeah.
Kid. And then
wait, he passed away. No, wait.
In the show, his older brother passed away in the show in real life. The guy that.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Agnes
the guy that looks like Mac Miller.
Cloud or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And then just a bunch of like heteromorphic mutant characters in there.
Right.
You don't need
and
any
the Molochs,
specific.
yeah.
And then for Ethan, the dude who's the main guy, the looking for Mr. Sinister, I made up Ethan Ward. It's Tom Felton for Harry Potter. So he's the main guy. Draco going to his dad.
Yeah. That would be. Oh my God, the battle. Yeah.
Because Senator Kelly's the guy. He looks up
the powers.
Yeah.
God, did you see the standing ovation that
I did.
It
lasted like a fucking minute. They were like,
at the Broadway play.
Yeah, it was like,
and he was
fuck.
like, he's like, Potter, scared. And oh my God, everyone's like, yeah, I would too. I mean, I would go.
But for everyone those actors, they were like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, like, come on, we have to carry it. He's literally smiling. He's cheesing. He's like, yeah. Oh, that's good. These are really good X-Men ones. Is it gonna beat mine? All right, so you've heard both of our movies. You've heard mine, X-Men, Prometheus.
In mine, X-Men, A Sinister Massacre.
Now, yeah, it was. Which one are you gonna go see? Literally, I guess Terrifier 4 X-Men, or are you Passion of the Christ X-Men, or are you gonna see mine, the Krakoa line of mutant
Do you
immortality?
Guys like Angel? Is he a good mutant?
You like the Molochs? Welp.
Do you like Senator Kelly?
You know what's crazy? If I remember, wasn't your last X-Men or Magneto one was Massacre of Genosha?
Yeah. It was Massacre X. It was one of them.
All right, we need a new movie. What's gonna be? We need a massacre. We need someone to die.
I'm like, you know how the X-Men writers like make Cap like such a
it's
bad
such
guy.
When
I
piece
write
of shit.
my X-Men movies, it's like Massacre.
You all have to die. End of Krakoa, the end of Genosha, the Mutant Massacre.
X-Men 97. That was my idea.
Or the House of M. You know,
yeah,
no
what
more
happened to
mutants.
Gambit and all that? That was all me. I told them they should do that.
Well, that was an amazing episode. So, name's Gambit, Mamma Mia. Remember it. But it is not up to us to decide. It's up to you. So which one would you rather see? Would you like to see the bloody massacre of 1973? Or would you like to see the, immortality struggle? So we're going to leave it to you guys. But like we said a little bit ago, there's a Patreon now. So if you want to do the $1 tier,
talk to us. We do polls. We'll answer your questions quickly, more than we will on YouTube.
Yeah, if you want to do the $3 tier, that's all the exclusive content, everything that it comes out a day before. You get everything, basically, all of it.
And
So
if you don't know, we do J Reacts. I'll be watching movies. That's what he was mentioning.
he'll be reacting.
TV shows.
Well, he'll be reacting TV shows, movies, everything he wants to react to.
My Hero Academia.
Yep, that's probably going to be the next couple months of what that show is going to be. And then we have our, Monday movie nights and then our Saturday TV show nights. So we will be watching all that stuff. So go check that shit out. Help us out. Support us. If you want to directly support us, that would be amazing. But we are going to leave it there. And we thank you for being one of the inmates here at the Asylum. Peace.